Hey y'all, we're back with another episode of Design Diaries, where we take you behind the scenes of real design choices. This week, we're revisiting one of our newest projects from episode 79. We're talking paint palettes, layout decisions, and going rug shopping to bring it all together. If you missed the first episode of this project, it's linked in the description below. And don't forget, we've also kicked off an entirely new series, The Bay House Build. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment letting us know what you're interested in seeing next, and subscribe so you don't miss what's to come. Everyone's like, okay, when's it going to be done? I'm like, oh, this is not HGTV. Yeah. This is Design Diaries.
My name is Scott Toronto with New Orleans Millworks.
I'm Stanley Walker.
And we have a new contractor on YouTube, Stephen Adams. For me, a new contractor for me, not a new contractor. I know you've been doing it a long time. So I was trying to make this 3 panels for double doors, but the reason in that was that it didn't already have the ceilings in it, so I was trying not to cause more work. So I don't know what ends up being the easiest solution. I could totally go 3 panel, or we could do exactly what we're doing in the other room and match the transom piece.
Where's that door pair downstairs we found on the porch going? It's not going in one of these.
It's going across the hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top rail is going to be 4.5. Styles may be different. They're going to be 2 18-inch doors, so probably want to go. You're not going to do a lot. You're going to probably just do like push and pull with bulk ashes. So we're going to do 3.5 or 3 inch, so we can have a nice sized panel.
Something to give you a maximum panel.
Right. All right. And then above that, so let's do the math. 80.5 plus a 3-inch break. Let's go with a 3-inch break. Okay. And then we're going to have a door unit above it, which is a single panel, just like that. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Single panels, just like that above it.
If we're having to make doors anyway. It's just about maximizing the style and making it look
Yeah,
so.
and I can go either way with it. I just didn't know how much more work it was to add that shelf ceiling thing, but it doesn't sound like it's too much. Yeah. So for me, we can do the same thing we're doing in the other room.
So you're saying then create the same kind of look instead
Or do you want it? Or
Well, it could be either or, because it could either match the ones that are in there or match those.
So it could either match Caroline's or the guest
To
room.
me, I would make it match this because this door is normal and it's gonna look more in tune with the other room, exactly.
You just have that one anomaly in there in the guest room?
Well, here's the difference though. This room, I think what he's saying is your doors, instead of being 80 inches tall,
Right,
about
they're
there,
taller.
We're going to the 90-inch door,
Right.
and then a platform, and then you'd have another set of doors above that are shorter, but it would line up with this unit exactly.
You may get more storage by putting the doors at the top just because you can fill it.
Shelf
Yeah.
that you can fill.
You get a shelf that you can fill.
Well, if that's the case, and then you can figure out the lighting scenario.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we'll end up doing in the closet is just a strip light of some sort, low profile, because that ceiling in between the two is not.
Right.
Right, so that you'll have like a light at the top and then a light underneath it, so that you can still see everything.
Like LEDs, like some low profile LED thing?
It could be bright LEDs in the bottom and then just in the top.
Yeah.
I think we're already.
And you can almost use like an under cabinet kind of profile. So between the paint and our light package, that was kind of a starting point. Of course, I looked at many more things to go with the lights, like the furniture and different pieces, but this was a good starting point for trying to pull the project together. So you'll have to stay tuned to our videos to see how the interiors are coming along.
All this camera stuff, y'all.
Love it, huh?
Did you see the latest episode?
Oh, I don't anything with that. Oh, God.
You're not in it.
Okay, thank you.
We
Thank
just
God.
got going again.
So what is the episode? What do you do? Like for your website?
It's on YouTube. The first episode, everyone's like, okay, when's it going to be done? And I'm like, oh, this is not HGTV.
Yeah.
We do this in
Well,
real time.
it is on film. It's like you
Yeah.
however you want it.
But then we wouldn't have an episode for like
It's true.
eons, right? So we went,
Oh, I have to check it out.
yeah, check it out. I think it's
Whatever y'all
worth
wanna
looking
do,
at
guys.
some of these.
Sure.
Probably more of the living room, right? So another way to go would be to do something real neutral like this. Again, I know you're only seeing rug. I'm seeing curtains, fabric, all this other. Yeah. I'm seeing all this other stuff sitting on a more neutral base.
Okay.
So a lot of times when I start new projects, I ask the clients to send me pictures of things that they like. And then I kind of examine those, and I also pick pictures that I think they might like as well. Here are a bunch of pictures we started to develop a color palette for this house. You can see a number of these pictures have more moody colors associated with them. I was particularly trying to do that in the family room where you're seeing nice big soft seating. So here's one with a gray. Here's another one with a sectional and some gray. I think that's going to go to gold, but that's a pretty rug.
It's a pretty rug.
texture's
It's a little
pretty.
too gold, but I agree with you. Like, that's a pretty rug.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so you just have something really pretty under feet.
So this is the idea right here, but
Potentially. But I think that the furniture is so modern that may be the better.
that's something like that.
But maybe this ends up under an antique dining table in a darker color. I just,
Then it can
I'm still, my
balance it out.
mind is still
Yep.
open. In the living room, we used the Edgecomb Gray, which we only used on the trim in the foyer, as a 50% variation of it, which means they take the paint and they half the color by 50% by adding more white. So we use that in here, and then we use Swiss coffee on the ceiling. So again, you can see I'm trying to tie these rooms together bit by bit with the paint. Okay, wait, hold. So, see, the other one was really, this is much cooler, but I'm not so sure that some of the wall paint doesn't go this way. And again, we're just looking, and I'll come back with samples and, you know, just, but I think this may go more.
This is subtle and quiet, but not totally disappear.
Yeah.
There's enough there that you see a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it definitely has that gray from the...
yeah.
And it's weird because do you see it's got the gray, but there's also something in here that can pull you back into less cool. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Which is kind of a nice balance to have both.
Yeah, no, this is really pretty. Yeah, see, it has that gray and that.
And this one's hand spun wool, natural vegetable dyes on a cotton foundation. And I would guess this field and border color is probably just natural wool.
Okay.
I think there's probably just dyes in the design. If you get light, natural light coming in, on the darker side you'll see a little something. On the lighter side, it could totally wash.
Okay. I think it's too golden too.
It's
I actually like the,
undertone.
yeah, I actually like the rug, but I think it may be too yellow.
Okay.
If there was something that was like more gray.
Yeah. And then something like that in one of the rooms.
In the
the dining room.
Possibly like in the dining. I would write this one down and just. Then in the dining room, we used full strength Edgecomb Gray on the walls and the trim and Swiss coffee on the ceiling. So therefore, when you're in this room, it feels a little lighter and then deepens just a tad as you go into the dining room. I wanted to balance it out with modern and antiques because they've got a lot of existing antique pieces, but they also have a lot of existing mid-century modern pieces. So in this case, I'm using an antique style chandelier in the dining room, an antique style chandelier in the entry, and then I wanted to offset that in the other two rooms. I could see the dining room going a little more colorful, possibly.
Right, because it's also close to the den where you have richer color.
In this space. Wait, hold
Right,
on.
because the
Hold on. Does that do anything for y'all? That's got that lavender in it. It's different.
Too much purple.
Too much purple.
Got a
Okay.
purple thing. I don't care for purple.
Okay.
Which is probably why I was so adamant about that shutter color until because I couldn't see purple in it until.
Okay, what about
Now that one.
Now this is kind of a grayish, but it kind of dances on that without feeling purpley.
Yeah.
Yep, no, I agree. I agree with you there completely.
It kind of has an eggplant that nods, and then it's. Anyway.
But it doesn't. No, for me, it's the KB purple that I don't
Oh yeah.
react to, and shades.
Yeah,
but
those colors are pretty.
But those colors are pretty.
That has a purpley type undertone. This is an Afghan piece. It's a Sultanabad design.
That's got some pretty. The border's pretty.
Yeah, it is. I just like the pile on all of these.
Oh, because they're
It's
so
just-
much finer than
It's
the.
so much finer than.
Yeah. This is the one I was wanting to see.
I think it's a pretty rug, and it's.
I do too.
It's,
Yeah, that's really
again,
pretty.
It's kind of. You have
You have stuff going.
feels,
Look, it's.
but it doesn't feel overwhelming.
I agree.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. I think we should look at that one too.
Okay. It's my totally starting point.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the base of that. I don't like those bright colors, but the base on that is.
Okay.
Wait.
Gonna go back to that one.
Well,
This one's really long. It's 17 feet long.
the only reason I was halfway giving a second to it was the dining room, which just has lots of
I
blue.
want to say 10 by 16. And in the dining room, you just have to think, you got to focus on the border.
Right.
You know, you have to really love the border and focus on the border, because that's what you're going to see. This is the
Yeah.
rug.
That is yeah.
And do you see how it looks like velvet? It's so finely woven.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
All right. Anything else?